everyone, and welcome back to Baking with Mrs. Myles. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to move away from the sweets and do something savory. So today we're going to make my mac and cheese. Now this is a super quick and easy recipe for you. It has very few ingredients. What you're going to need is you're going to need macaroni, you're going to need flour, you're going to need some butter, you're going to need some milk, and you're going to need some cheese. Now for optional ingredients, I use some breadcrumbs and some goldfish. So let's head over to the oven and start making this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you need to cook 2 cups of macaroni as per the instructions on the back of the package. I already have mine started for time's sake. The next thing you need to do is you need to take 1/4 cup of butter and melt it in a pan. I have mine on about 6, which would be medium. So we're gonna melt that. Okay, so our butter's all melted. The next thing you need to do is you need to add 1/4 cup of flour. Now, the reason we're doing this is we're making a roux. A roux is what is going to thicken it. So we're just going to stir this here until it's nicely combined. And then we're going to cook it down just a tiny bit. The reason we're doing that is it takes the floury taste out if you cook it down for about a minute or so. So we're going to do that. So after we cook that down for a little bit, we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Now, I'm going to show you. We're going to add this slowly because we need to mix it in with this. So this works better if you have a whisk. I don't have a whisk I can use in this pan, so I'll be using a spatula. So we're going to slowly add this. And we're going to make sure this is all in there. Now what this is going to do is the roux we just made is going to thicken your milk and make that nice creamy sauce that's in the middle. So we're going to cook this down until it starts to boil and thicken. So this is going to be the longest part. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. So as you can see, it's starting to mix in nicely and it's starting to heat up because you can see all the steam. Now, one thing you want to do is you want to continuously stir this because if you don't, it could burn very easy. And milk, when you heat it up, it can also overflow. So we're just going to continuously stir it until it starts thickening up. So I just wanted to check in with you. This isn't completely thick yet, but as you can see, it's starting to get a bit thicker. So this is what we should be looking like. And as you can see, it's starting to stick to the bottom a little bit too. We're almost there. Okay, so we're all done. This is what you're looking for right here. It's boiling and it's getting nice and thick. So what we're going to do with that now is we're going to add 2 cups of cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. I just have a mixture here. Now, I typically don't measure these things, but if you're looking for a measurement, use about 2 cups. I go by consistency, and it's almost a full pack. So let's mix that in, and this will give you your nice cheese sauce. So we want to continue mixing this until all the cheese is melted in. So there we go. This is what it should look like. Now it'll be a different color depending on what cheese you use. after we finish that, we're going to put in our macaroni. Now I already drained the macaroni and we're just gonna add it right in. Bloop. And we're gonna stir that around. Now, if you have an oven-safe dish that you're using, you can just throw it in the oven like this. I'm going to transfer mine to a 9x13 pan. So once you have the mixture all done up, let's move over here. So we have the mixture there, and we're going to put it in the pan now. So carefully take this, and we're just going to slide it all into a 9x13 pan. And we're going to even her out. Now, depending on what you want to do, you can put it into the oven like this, but if you want to make it the way I do, you take some breadcrumbs, and we're just going to sprinkle it on top. Just cover the whole top there. And we're going to take some extra shredded cheese, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's just sprinkle it on top. There. And then, if you want the special ingredient of fish crackers, we're going to take some, we're going to crunch them all up, and we're going to put those on top too. Now, I'm only going to put it on a little bit of mine because not everybody in my house likes the fish crackers on top. So we're going to go like that. And there we go. It's all ready to go into the oven. So we're going to put this in for 15 minutes. Put that in for 15 minutes. Excellent, we'll see you when that's done. So the buzzer just rang, so let's give it a check. Oh, look at that. She's all done. Homemade mac and cheese is really that easy because she's all done. I'd leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes just to let it cool down, and then she's ready to eat. Well, that's everything for today. I miss you all very much. I hope you're staying safe and washing your hands, and we'll see you again next time.